Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimati Jayapataka Swami Nitinamine, Nama Acharya Padaya, Nithai Kripa Pradayane, Gaurakada Damadaya Nagaragramatharine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine, Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखम करोति वाचलम फंगुन लंगायते गिरिम यत्कृपा तमहं वंदे श्री गुरुदीन तारिणम परमानंदम माधवम श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम. So I would like to welcome all the devotees for this JSSSKL program. This is our maiden program, and this is actually the backbone behind this program. Are three people: His Grace Mohana Murali Prabhu, His Grace Padita Pavan Prabhu, and His Grace Padmanetra Prabhu. They have taken it upon themselves to conduct monthly programs by which disciples can be inspired, they can be enthused, and they can actually develop and increase their love for Srila Guru Maharaj and actually maintain a nice relationship from these programs. We would also like to welcome our distinguished guest today, His Grace Hari Leela Prabhu. And Hari Leela Prabhu is actually he lives in Mayapur. He's a Dhamvasi, and he's got a very nice family. His wife is both husband, wife, and the children are. It's a very nice Krishna conscious family. Everybody is engaged in serving the Dham. Actually, Prabhu started off his career as a mechanical engineer. He's a mechanical engineer by qualification, and he worked in the Middle East for about 15 years. After that, he met devotees and joined some Bhakti Vriksha programs in 2000. And he took his first initiation in 2001, his second in 2003. Sorry, he took his first initiation in 2003, his second in 2011. And as soon as he became very serious in Krishna consciousness, after his second initiation, he left to stay in Mayapur. That was a great move, a very commendable move. Not everybody can do this so easily at that age. And Prabhu did that when his children were still small. He shifted to Mayapur in 2012 and he joined ISKCON Mayapur management in 2013. And he is just coming up and up and up the ladder of devotional service, assisting Guru Maharaj in various services, very, very pleasing to Guru Maharaj. And the whole family is actually a preaching family. Both husband and wife conduct Grihastha seminars. They are involved in Bhakti Shastri teaching. But Prabhu is Mataji is currently doing her Bhakti Vaibhav, and Prabhu is involved also as a teacher for Bhakti Vaibhav classes, not only in Mayapur Institute, but also personally they are doing it in wherever they are invited to do. And he is currently serving as a member of Mayapur Administrative Council, responsible for managing the Mayapur project. And his service areas include taking care of Mayapur finance, waste management, and Sri Mayapur Community Hospital. Imagine he's cleaning the Dham. So today he's going to clean our hearts. So we are really looking forward. And he also, like I told you, he's a teacher for Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav classes. And he also is serving Guru Maharaj as part of the JPS Seva Committee, JPS Health Group, and JPS Secretary for establishing Kolkata Mayapur boat services. Currently, he's working on launching the 50-bed Sri Mayapur Community Hospital expansion project. He has also procured in this COVID situation. There was a lack of an ICU facility and ventilator facility in Mayapur, and we just got the good news that somehow he has collected some funds and he has ordered for a couple of ventilators so that they may be useful for the event of any COVID crisis. Grace Harilila Prabhu to speak a few words of glorification on Guru Maharaj. And after that, we will have a Facebook launch, JSSKL Facebook launch by His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu and His Grace Sameshwar Prabhu. Both of them will do it jointly. And right after that, we invite everybody. We want these sessions, even the forthcoming sessions, to be very interactive. We don't want one person to just keep saying. We want everybody to participate, everybody to give their realizations, their association, which they relished, which they cherished, and they want to share. So this will be a wonderful opening for an opportunity to share the glories of Srila Guru Maharaj, and also benefit, because the hearer also benefits and the person who speaks also benefits. So with this, we invite His Grace Harilila Prabhu. Please, Harilila Prabhu, most welcome to our JSSKL program. You are the first speaker. Please bless us so that we can continue uninterruptedly, and we too can serve like you with the same mood. We can serve Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you very much for inviting me to basically inspire me to serve Guru Maharaj. I take this as an opportunity to get some inspiration from great devotees like yourself and so many others, Sameshwar Prabhu, Mahara Prabhu, and others, all the Malaysian Yatra. Guru Maharaj always says that Malaysia is his home. So you're all special in that sense, and you already have a very special relationship with Guru Maharaj. For Guru Maharaj to consider Malaysia as his home. So I'll try to share some of my experiences with Gurudev. Of course, all of you have been associated with him for a long time. I'm a very junior person. You have a lot more to share than what I could share possibly. But still, since I've been asked to speak something, I'll definitely try to speak some of my realizations in dealing with Guru Maharaj. Many of my dealings with Guru Maharaj is at managerial level. I have seen very closely Guru Maharaj acting as a manager in managing a spiritual movement. So when I was leaving Dubai and when I was coming to Mayapur, I was being introduced to Guru Maharaj, saying that he's going to leave Dubai and he's going to go to Mayapur. Srila Prabhu, who was a Yatra leader, he was doing the introduction to Guru Maharaj. And I was holding the plate below Guru Maharaj's prasadam. So that was my task. So I was there with Guru Maharaj, I was holding the plate. And then Guru Maharaj was having his prasadam. And then Srila Prabhu was talking, he was introducing. So Srila Prabhu said a few things about my secular life and my karmic career. And then he said that they are shifting to Mayapur to serve. So Guru Maharaj gave me a very important instruction at the time. He said that to manage karmis is very easy. You can be in a company, you can be a big manager, you can manage normal people. But he said that in order to manage devotees, you need to inspire them. I could not fully grasp the import of that statement because I was very immature. Now I am very immature. I could not fully grasp the import of the statement. But over the years, when I have seen Guru Maharaj working with very young people like us, very inexperienced people like us, very young people like us. Of course, I'm not saying that I'm 20 years old, but in terms of management experience, we are all very inexperienced, considering the experience of Guru Maharaj. when he actually works with people like us, we can see how inspiring he is, what an inspiring example he is in terms of working with him. And also, he sets the bar so high in everything he does that actually it's an experience to be with him. Even the first quality which actually struck me when I was interacting with him was the unlimited humility of Guru Maharaj. Sanatana Goswami, when he talks about surrender, he talks about humility as the highest symptom of surrender. He says, Anukulyasya sankalpaha pratikulasya varjanam rakshasiti viswasa bhaktutve vanamprata atmanikshepa karpanye shadvida shranagati. When he explains the 6 types of surrender. So the karpanya explained there, humility is considered as the highest symptom of surrender, and it comes step by step by following various steps, starting with Anukulyasya sankalpaha and Pratikulyasya varjanam. So Guna is very, very humble person, very humble. Sometimes he just takes over us by his humility. Many times I have seen that even though he's a sannyasi, he's a guru, a very, very senior person, he's much more experienced than all of us. Many times in meetings, it happens that we want to speak, and then we raise our hands in the queue, and then Guru Maharaj raises his hand, and then out of respect, we tell Guru Maharaj, you speak first. And Guru Maharaj always says, no, you go first, you speak. So he doesn't jump the queue, even though he has the privilege of jumping the queue. He doesn't jump the queue. He doesn't take the privilege of being a very senior person, a spiritual master, a guru, who is actually supposed to give instruction to his disciples. More or less, we feel as if that he's one amongst us when we are doing discussions with him. His presence is never overbearing. His presence is never overbearing. That is a quality which is so difficult to actually get, because the moment we become prominent, at least people like me, the moment we become prominent, our false ego gets puffed up multiple times, and then we start thinking, oh, now I'm a big man and my presence should be felt, and I can take some privileges in dealing with people, dealing with devotees. But I have seen Guru Maharaj so humble in dealing with all of us, giving his opinion, while actually he should be instructing us. He has all the right to instruct us. He has all the right to tell us that this is what we should do, this is what we should not do. But he makes a discussion with us, and he gives his opinion, and he hears our opinion. And sometimes we patiently go back and forth with each other. Recently, I had a long, I would not say argument, I would say discussion with Guru Maharaj, whether we should open the temple or not. So, because of the COVID situation, we were discussing that whether it is appropriate to open the temple or not. And Guru Maharaj was saying that we should open the temple, but we should take all sorts of precautions, and we should not think that the COVID is not there. We should rather consider every person could be a potential carrier of the disease, and then take proper precautions. But we should open the temple, because people want to come, they want to see, they want to get the mercy of the deities, and we should not stop. This is our prime duty, that we should facilitate people to get the mercy of the deities. I was a little worried because we had just gone through a difficult period, and we were just recovering from a difficult period, and still there were symptoms of the disease within the community. And in India, it is normally seen that whenever things open up, there's a surge of cases, and every few days we were reading in newspaper that how in Tirupati temple so many people are affected, in Veluru so many people are affected, in Jagannath Puri so many people are affected. Like that, every few days there used to be a news item saying that this temple opened and then so many people got affected, that temple opened and so many people got affected. So I was really worried that what would happen. So I wanted to actually buy some time. So I was saying that let's open, but let's take 2 weeks time. Let's take more time. Then Guru Maharaj kept asking me that what is the reason why we would need the 2 weeks time? Why can't we open now? So I tried to give various reasons to Guru Maharaj, saying that Guru Maharaj like this, like this, like this. We went back and forth for about for at least I think for about 10-15 minutes. We were going back and forth. But Guru Maharaj was very patiently dealing with me. He was trying to analyze my reasons. He was trying to show how my reasons were either not logical or they did not stand the test of analysis. So one by one, he was actually breaking down my reasons, and I was like trying to clutch it to the straws. I was just trying to say, no, let's do it. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do like that. We are not still prepared for this facility. We are not still prepared for that facility. All these things I was trying to say. And Guru was saying, why don't you prepare? Why don't you prepare? Why are you? What is going to happen if by delaying the opening of the temple? So in the end, I had exhausted all my arguments, and I was feeling a bit thinking that okay, now this is going to be a lost case. But anyway, the whole thing went to next meeting. It was not decided at that meeting. The whole thing went to next meeting, and in the next meeting again we started off, and then we were discussing, and there was a vote. And everybody voted for opening the temple. And then Guru Maharaj was so particular. He asked that he told Harilila was against me. So what happened? What did he vote? So of course I voted for opening the temple. So I told Guru Maharaj I voted for opening the temple. So like that, it was a very very intense experience. But at the same time, the way Guru Maharaj dealt with me in the whole experience, it showed how humble he is. That instead of just telling me, shut up, you idiot, let's just open the temple, he was trying to go through every reason I used to give and analyze and then explain that why I am wrong and where I am defective, rather than just telling me that you're just giving no good arguments, just keep quiet. He let me speak, and he let me speak everything, whatever I had to say, and he very patiently listened. And very patiently he destroyed each and every argument of mine. And in the end, I was convinced that we should open the temple, and I voted for opening the temple. This is one example that how Guru Maharaj actually deals with devotees, and how he is so compassionate and humble in dealing with devotees. And then there was one more time regarding my secretarial service, where I had not done certain things for quite some time regarding the service of the vote. And then Guru Maharaj wanted a review, and then I told the person who is arranging the meetings that see, I have not done anything and I am not ready, so better not to meet. But then she said, no, Guru Maharaj is insisting to meet, so you better come and meet. So I went to the meeting. It was Zoom meeting. I went to the meeting, and then Guru Maharaj asked me what did I do. I told Guru Maharaj I gave some wishy-washy reply to Guru Maharaj, saying that Guru Maharaj, we have to take it to the management, and we should do this, we should do that. Then Guru Maharaj, he immediately understood that I was giving some wishy-washy reply, and then he immediately told me that you are supposed to do what I told you to do. Have you done that or not? I said, Guru Maharaj, I'm sorry, I have not done. And I said, it's my mistake, I have not done. I have delayed this, and I honestly admitted that it's my mistake. So immediately he became so compassionate. Immediately he became so compassionate. And he said that, Guru Maharaj said that, see, I know you are so busy, there's so many things in your plate. I'm not expecting you to do everything. Why don't you delegate? Why don't you find some person? Why don't you give it to somebody who can actually do it for you? Actually, the way Guru Maharaj spoke to me, the way Guru Maharaj very considerately dealt with me, I got so inspired that immediately I went back, I found somebody who can do things for me, and then I delegated the whole thing, and then it started moving. And then we made a second report to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj was quite happy with the progress which was there. But at the same time, Guru was quite firm. I was telling him, Guru Maharaj, we need to find out who can do this. Previously there was problem, that, this. And Guru Maharaj became quite heavy. He said that this is my instruction I got from Srila Prabhupada. So if nobody does it, I will do it. You don't worry about all those things. You just do what I have told you to do. So Guru Maharaj takes the instructions of his spiritual master so seriously. In fact, that's how the whole secretariat thing came. That Guru Maharaj actually wanted the entire, all his instructions which he gave, which Srila Prabhupada gave to him, to be materialized even when he is there. He wanted to make a full attempt in order to actually put everything on ground. And Guru Maharaj does things very, very thoroughly, very, very thoroughly. The way he deals with each and every item is so thorough, because of his love for Prabhupada, because of his love for the deities. There was this whole discussion on having 24-hour kirtan within the temple room, and then some senior disciples of Prabhupada, they were not very clear. Prabhupada did give instruction that there should be 24-hour kirtan in the temple room. But Guru Maharaj was very, very clear. He said that I have memory that Prabhupada has told this instruction, and he said that when the kirtan stopped because the kirtaniyas were sleeping, Prabhupada would actually send Guru Maharaj to wake them up so that they can continue with the kirtan. And Guru Maharaj also said that Prabhupada said that the kirtan, he gets disturbed by the snoring of his disciples, not by the sound of the kirtan, or the sound of the typewriter, or so like that. So Guru Maharaj had very clear memory of Prabhupada's instructions. And then he gave us detailed instruction that whom we should ask, what we should do, and how the report should be presented. He gave us very, very detailed instructions. So we went through all the instructions that different devotees he named, and then he said, go and ask them, interview them, take their statement, and then come back. And each and every person whom Guru Maharaj asked us to interview, each and every person confirmed that yes, this is Prabhupada's instruction, and that instruction has somehow been discontinued. So then Guru Maharaj made a whole nice report to the management, and then he gave it to the management, and he told them that, see, this is the research, this is the report, this is what Prabhupada said, and you should implement it. Of course, there is absolutely no argument because it was such a watertight case which was given. So all the doubts were removed. The way Guru Maharaj actually gave the whole presentation, all the doubts were removed. So this is another aspect of Guru Maharaj's greatness, that he is able to go through everything so much in detail that sometimes when I go to a meeting with Guru Maharaj, it's literally like preparing for an examination. That you start thinking that what questions will come, how will I answer, what he may ask, what are the things I have missed, maybe this information is not there, that information is not there. We prepare so much and then go to him, but still he has some questions we cannot answer, because he thinks so much in detail. I was actually presenting him the plan for the hospital, and then Guru Maharaj was asking so many details about the hospital, about the plan. He was asking what about this, what about that, and then in the ground floor there's a big waiting area, and in the waiting area we had shown rows of chairs in the ground floor, and then Guru Maharaj asked me that are these chairs facing each other, or are these chairs one behind the other? I told Guru Maharaj that it's just now we are shown tentatively a detail. We don't know if they are facing each other or if they are going to be one behind the other. And I was wondering why Guru Maharaj is asking this. Then Guru Maharaj said, if they are going to be facing each other, then you should make sure that the distance between them is in such a way that the leg of one person does not touch the leg of the other person who is sitting in the opposite side. So much of detail Guru Maharaj thinks, because Guru Maharaj thinks that every service is important. There is no service which is not important. Every service is important. And because he understands and thinks that every service is important, and he gives so much of attention to detail in each and every service, which is being done. I was literally speechless. And then Guru Maharaj said, yes, it's a detail, but when you do the design, you please take care of these things. When you do the detail, I know it's a very overall design. When you do the detailed design, you take care of this. So Guru Maharaj also gave me so many different small things when I was actually showing him the plan for the hospital. He told me that this should be like this should be like this. He was asking for different details, which I made notes. And then I said, Guru Maharaj, this is a very good review because I got so many points from this. So like that, Guru Maharaj is a man of detail. Anything which goes to him means there is so much detail. And that detail is simply meant for serving and pleasing Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj is always particular about this, that how the deities can be pleased and how Srila Prabhupada can be pleased. Always very particular, always very particular. Always he is thinking that how everybody can be engaged in the service of Srila Prabhupada. How everybody can be engaged in the service of the deities. So that's why Guru Maharaj keeps coming up with many innovative programs. Like he came up with the whole Damodar program, which has become now a world-renowned preaching program that everybody knows now. Damodar program, Damodar Puja has become such a big preaching opportunity. And then Guru Maharaj started promoting different, like Purushottam month. Guru Maharaj promoted very well that how to do different austerities in Purushottam month, how we can always do something extra in every month, that how we can always remember Krishna in every month, how we can do something extra in every month to please Krishna. So this way, Guru Maharaj is trying to always engage all of us, that everybody should be engaged nicely in Krishna consciousness. Guru Maharaj is so particular about it, that engagement of his disciple consciousness is a prime motive for him. Then there's also one more experience which I wanted to share before I finish my part of explanation with my experiences with Guru Maharaj. Is that Guru Maharaj is an intensely personal person. He's very personal in his different activities, in his different dealings with everyone. He's so personal. And he's quite caring. In these times, I had to actually come to South India. Right now, I am in South India. I am in my brother's place due to some reason. So I had to come to South India. It was an unavoidable reason. My brother was very sick and he was about to leave his body. So I had to somehow come. And Guru Maharaj was telling me that you be very careful, you're going to South India, you're going to Tamil Nadu, the sickness is heavy there, take care of yourself, take good care, don't be careless. So much of instruction he was giving. And the moment I came here, and then there was an opportunity where I had to actually be with Guru Maharaj, because some meeting was there. So from here I was attending the meeting. And the first thing he was asked me is that, how are you? Are you all right? He did not get into the matter. He was more interested whether I'm safe, I'm all right, whether I'm doing properly. And then I assured Guru Maharaj, I am safe, I'm all right, I'm taking all precautions, I'm quite careful in what I'm doing, all these things. Then actually he went on to discuss various things which he had to discuss with me. So he's an intensely personal person. So all these different characters of Guru Maharaj, we can actually keep on speaking. Different realizations we can keep on saying. There's no limit to how much we can speak and how much we can say. Even for a very junior person like me, who had the good fortune, who has the good fortune of interacting with him somehow. So many interactions are there with him. So many nice, sweet and wonderful interactions. So many personal interactions which are there, which I would cherish. But all these things, it shows one important thing, that being a disciple of such a person is not something which can come by every day. It's not something which can come by every day. As disciples of Guru Maharaj, we should actually understand our unfathomable good fortune. Unfathomable good fortune. That such a personality like him has come down to this material world, displaying the opulence of understanding that I am not this body and I am eternally a servant of Guru and Krishna. Teaching us by his example as an Acharya. And it's not a simple example. It's probably the toughest example. By such an example, teaching us that how to understand that we are not this body, we are a spirit soul, we are eternally a servant of Krishna. So having him, being his disciple, this is the greatest of good fortune which a soul can get in this conditioned life. So we should actually recognize that great good fortune. As disciples, we should actually recognize the great good fortune. Guru Maharaj is constantly thinking about all of us. Guru Maharaj is constantly thinking about our Krishna conscious well-being. Guru Maharaj is every day praying for all of us. So we as disciples, we should actually become conscious of our good fortune. We should become conscious of what great wealth has been bestowed on us by the Guru Parampara, by the mercy of Prabhupada, by the mercy of our own Guru, by the mercy of Mahaprabhu. And then we should try to utilize that mercy to the fullest by actually hearing his instructions, by associating with his Vani, by constantly meditating on his instructions, meditating on his Vani, on how to serve Srila Prabhupada, how to serve ISKCON, how to serve the deities, and how to serve and care for devotees, and how to cooperate with everyone, how to be humble, how to cooperate with everyone. We should very carefully learn this from our spiritual master. And we should fully utilize the facility which is actually given by him and try our best to actually please him by our activities. He's so easily pleased. Even small thing we do, he becomes very easily pleased. That by our activities, by our behavior, in such a way that everyone actually glorifies our spiritual master. That okay, the disciples of His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami Maharaj, they are so nice, they are so cultured, they are actually fit disciples of such a great personality. So this is our little duty that we should always keep in mind. We should always try to put in the center. We should always be conscious of. So with this, I will stop. Then I request devotees assembled here to come up with their sweet realizations of their interactions with Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. We would like to thank His Grace Hari Leela Prabhu for this wonderful sharing of Guru Maharaj's pastimes. And we would like to hear from Prabhu in the future, all this wonderful pastime of Srila Guru Maharaj. And now we would like to call upon His Grace Shimeshwar Prabhu and Mahavara Prabhu to launch the JSSKL Facebook. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, just a small announcement. His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu is in an important meeting with Sri Guru Maharaj. So he's unable to come. We request His Grace Hari Leela Prabhu to join His Grace Shimeshwar Prabhu in the launching. Hari Leela Prabhu, you can just see my message in your phone.
Yes, yes, sure. Okay, good.
Prabhu,
So I am ready. I am ready.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. I'd like to first thank Hari Lila Prabhu for the wonderful session. Thank you very much. And you've never been to Malaysia, but somehow with this Zoom, you are in Malaysia. After the whole COVID thing, I think you can. You'll. I think the first trip you can come to Malaysia.
Guru Maharaj is always has shown us the way how to go to the whole world. Simply by sitting in one place, he has taught us this technique. So now we don't have to travel anywhere. Just sit in our room, we can go to the whole world.
I also like to personally thank you because for the Sabrang Jaya temple building project, whenever I go to Kumbakonam to get my job done, I had to buy a lot of things. I've always stayed in your home.
That is my good fortune, actually. I have to thank you for staying in that place.
I went there for about, I think, 6-7 times. I had to buy a lot of things at Kumbakonam, and then we did the Kalash, we did so many things, and I had a nice place to stay. I'd like to thank you very much, Hare Krishna. So maybe now we can just open, we were told how to open it, so shall we start, Prabhu?
Yes,
Simultaneously.
yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Gora Kata Damadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj Ki. So maybe also give our good wishes for this JSS room, that it becomes regular, and so much that as many devotees come and join together to share their realizations and experiences with Srila Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What happened to your hand? You're all right?
Yeah, I'm recovering. I had just a small surgery for my thumb, and I'm recovering fast.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Please be safe.
यदि प्रभुपाद न হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বাহিতে কিসে যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বাহিতে কিসে নিতাই গরের পার করুণা কে দিত সকল দেশে কে দিত সকল দেশে কে দিত সকল দেশে यदि प्रभुपाद न হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বাহিতে কিসে यदि प्रभुपाद न হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন হইতে কিসে
Harish Nabu, thank you so much, Ru. So I'd like to just share quickly on our Facebook page. So, Harish Nabu, can you all see? This is actually our JSSSKL Swami Sisa Samoha Kuala Lumpur Facebook page. Thanks, Ru. So please like and follow us so that you all can get the updates whatever we are posting. So as of today, we have successfully posted our first JSSSKL Swami Sisa Samoha Kuala Lumpur Zoom Sanga. As we highlighted, sharing glorification and pastime of JSSSS Swami Guru Maharaj is so inspiring. I will share the link too soon. So this is the latest post that we have posted today now. And so you can actually scroll and look through all our posting later on. And just now the video that we played is actually a compilation of pictures. So Swami Guru Maharaj was in KL, Malaysia. So so again, please like and follow our JSSSKL Swami Sisa Samoha Kuala Lumpur Facebook page. So with that, Shantanu Mataji, can go to the next.
Hand over to Mohana Murali Prabhu.
Yeah, Krishna Mohana Murali Prabhu.
Yes, bro. Hare Krishna. Okay. Now we would like to call upon His Grace Siddhi Prabhu to share some pastimes of Srila Guru Maharaj. Siddhi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Guru Maharaj, JSSSKL Swami Srila Guru Maharaj. Can you hear?
Yes, Prabhu, we can hear.
Yes, Prabhu, loud and clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Revolve. Well, when Hari Leela Prabhu was saying that how Guru Maharaj is Prabhupada and Krishna conscious, and also I heard from Subhak Swami Maharaj when he's Guru Maharaj 25th sannyas anniversary, and he was giving a speech in the temple hall in Mayapur. So Subhak Swami Maharaj said that one day they all went out for Sankirtan.
Okay.
Guru Maharaj and Subhak Swami Maharaj and one more brahmachari went for Sankirtan. So then when they came back late and they were in the roof where Guru Maharaj lived there, so they all were very tired, and Maharaj went for resting, and Guru Maharaj was resting and other brahmachari was resting. But in the middle of the night, like I think about 2 a.m. or something, he was saying that he heard some sound, Hare Krishna, chanting sound. Then he was thinking, who is chanting at this time? Then he woke up and he saw Guru Maharaj is chanting. And he was asking, Maharaj, you are not resting, you are not tired. And Guru Maharaj said, how can I rest? You know, how can I rest until I build the temple for Radha Madhava? He said, I can't rest until I build the temple for Radha Madhava. So his constant devotion and thinking of Srila Prabhupada and of course Radha Madhava is never reduced. And similarly, whenever he comes to Malaysia, he always think about buying, because we know he comes to Govindas to KL, and always he go down there to the jewelry shop and always buy crown for Radharani, for Mayapur. well, Guru Maharaj also think a lot and big for Prabhupada and Krishna. The other day, Gargamuni Prabhu was saying that how Prabhupada brought Guru Maharaj to India, and how Guru Maharaj, Gargamuni Prabhu was saying how Prabhupada liked to think big. Gargamuni Prabhu practically said, Prabhupada said that this is a problem, because Gargamuni Prabhu suggested that Prabhupada should start with smaller thing, and because earlier he bought the temple, they spent a lot of money in Vrindavan to buy, to maintain a temple, and then they wanted to spend other money to buy a smaller. Gargamuni Prabhu said, why don't we buy a smaller temple? Ramanriti temple, I think the first one, and second one was the Radha Damodara, Radha Ramana temple, I think. So then Gargamuni Prabhu said, Prabhupada said that why the problem is he got a sick, that Prabhupada said, it seems, my problem is that I got a sick that, I cannot think small. I have to think big. So that's how the Mayapur temple, the big temple. So similarly, Gargamuni Prabhu is giving an example how Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, when he came, he also think big because he gave him a big kartal, but Guru Maharaj bought a big wampa. So Guru Maharaj also in service, he never think about small, he always think about big. So that is really amazing. So the rest I will tell you in the next JSS meeting, so the others can take the opportunity to say more pastime of Guru Maharaj. So Jai Pataka Swami Sila Guru Maharaj ki Jai. And one more important thing, the other day when the sannyas program, 50th program, and Maharaj Bhakti Purushottam Swami was saying that how we should call Guru Maharaj, Jai Pataka Swami Sila Guru Maharaj. So we shouldn't say Jai Pataka Swami. We can disciple not supposed to call. He even put in the message. So, but then earlier Guru Maharaj, some years back, I heard Guru Maharaj told in front of me, I was there. Guru Maharaj say, for Guru you must say Jai Om Nitya Leela Parivustu Om Vishupa, like that it seems. Guru Maharaj, that's how you should announce Guru sannyasis, Gurus. You cannot simply, nowadays, many times in many, I see in many Facebook programs and all this, devotees always call by name only, without mentioning Guru, because they are thinking we are in ISKCON, we know all our Gurus and like that, but we can always Guru. Each and everyone can think about their own Gurus. So we can always, I suggest that in JSS that we should, as a disciple, we should also, when we call our God brothers, we can always glorify our Guru Maharaj by saying all glories to Sila Guru Jai Pataka Swami Guru Maharaj, or at least all glories to Guru Maharaj, and then all glories to Sila Prabhupada, instead of not saying, mentioning Guru Maharaj. This will keep us together as God brothers. By the end of the day, what happens is that I'm thinking about before how we was Guru conscious and we were together and we are doing a lot of wonderful things without getting tired at all. These days we're getting tired because we are not meditating so much or thinking about Guru, serving Guru together. But JSS is together, we join and we want to serve Guru. The whole idea is JSS is to serve Guru. So I'll suggest that every time we call, talk, we always glorify Guru Maharaj. Haribol.
Thank you very much, Siddhi Prabhu, all the way from the UK. Thank you very much for joining. We'd like to call Grace Ananda Sundari Mataji. Share some nice pastimes. All right.
Hare Krishna. Panchakalpacha Rupasya Kripasindevacha Patitanam Papanevu Vaishnavevu Namo Namaha.
Super.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Guru Maharaj. Actually, I am quite hesitant to talk, but I don't know whether I'll get the opportunity again to speak because we don't know what will happen next. But it's my greatest wish that I want to give this humble offering of just saying a few pastimes that we were fortunate enough to have with Guru Maharaj. Uh, uh, our first occurrence was when we had gone to Canada and I had visited a temple there. We was PR of Canada, and went to Vancouver. And to make the story short, we lost our passports, and our trip was only 3 days. We stayed 3 days in the temple. We lost our passports, and then we got an emergency passport. And during that stay there, one very senior devotee told me, "You are a disciple for you are a devotee for 5 years, and why don't you get initiated?" I said, "No, Mataji, I don't think so. I'm qualified." I said, "If I'm qualified enough, Krishna will send me the guru." And the very next day, we lost our passport. So, I was just thinking, what is Radha Mother Mohan? I mean, that is the residing deities of Vancouver temple. I said, what was his plan? And throughout our journey, my Prabhu and me, we were trying to analyze, because along with our passport, we lost all our jewelry and other things, and only we had our wallet with our identification card. So then when we arrived at KL airport, I had gone back to the flight aircraft to take something, and my Prabhu met ISKCON sannyasi going to the toilet, and he said he was thinking that he wanted to also me to meet, so he waited. And then by then I had come, and then when Guru Maharaj, we didn't know what was Guru Maharaj's status, and what was his position in ISKCON, but we only could recognize him as being a ISKCON sannyasi. So immediately when he came near us, my Prabhu did a full dandavad, and then he immediately said, no, don't do this. This is a Muslim country, but nevertheless, my Prabhu still did. So then I also did uh, 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 fell down and prayed, and Guru Maharaj just spoke to us. We didn't say what happened and that we lost our passport. He just spoke. Just within 5 minutes of the conversation, he asked us, do you have a guru? And we said, no, we don't. He said, I will take you. He used this very word, I will take you, do you want? And we looked so surprised. We thought, like, it is so difficult to get a guru, and the procedures is so. And so he then, of course, we came out of our shock, and we said, yes, yes, we want. And that was it. And he almost spoke to us about 40 minutes. We didn't know that there were so many people waiting for him outside, so many devotees. And he told us, told the devotees, this is my spiritual daughter and my spiritual son. And also in between, he did ask us, why did you go to Vancouver? We said we went to get our citizenship, but unfortunately we lost our passports. So he said, you have just lost your material passport. I will give you your spiritual passport. So that was one of the wonderful things. And he always, so he unofficially gave us shelter at the airport. And we were initiated that 1 year later. That year I got shelter, and 1 year later I got initiated. And after many years, that was about 5-6 years ago, and following that, Guru Maharaj never addressed me as his spiritual daughter or anything like that. He'll just say, how you, doctor? That's all. That's the only conversation that I had with Guru Maharaj. And so as a child, like, we want our father to address us, you know, I just wanted him to be his spiritual daughter. I didn't want any designation. And so actually I was a bit, inside there was a yearning that when will Guru Maharaj call me back his spiritual daughter. So that was only after 11 years, um, And when Guru Maharaj came to his residence in KL, I was doing some service. I was ironing his Guru Maharaj clothes, and I was just talking because I never had the opportunity to, even though I was at the residence for about more than 10 days doing some service, I hardly got to see Guru Maharaj. So I was just talking to his clothes, just said, Guru Maharaj, I just beg of you, just call me once, just once more, a spiritual daughter, I don't want to be identified as doctor. And that very next day he was leaving, passing us, and he was leaving to go to the Tropicana Mall for his cycling exercise. And he just stopped at the entrance, and we just stood from far, and then he just turned and he looked at me and he said, so how's my spiritual daughter? And I just thought, oh my Krishna, I said, how we just see how Guru Maharaj can hear. Even I was just talking to his clothes. I didn't even get the opportunity to talk to him at all. And in this 11, 12 years, I hardly spoke to him. But only at one occasion, I was with Shanti Rupa Mataji, and I was just helping her. I mean, Mataji was doing a drip, and then he just suddenly looked at me and he said, you are the one that the unique doctor I gave shelter at the airport, right? Then he said, you thought I forgot, isn't it? So that is the mercy of Guru Maharaj. I don't know how much we are so fortunate that he's given so much of mercy to my Prabhu and me, and our late Vardhanita Das, who Guru Maharaj initiated him on Radhastami Day in Mayapur 2008, on September 8, and while he was giving the beads to Vardhanita, I was in the midst of the crowd where there's only about 400 or 500 people, and I was just in the middle of the crowd, and suddenly I just forgot to click the camera, and Guru Maharaj just stopped short at giving the beads to Vadanita. He just held his hand. He said, just hold on, don't get up. Your mother has forgotten to click the camera. So this is the thing that we cannot think that Guru Maharaj, for reminding myself also, he's extraordinary transcendental being, because how could he have seen me? I was in the middle of the crowd. How could he have known if he was not someone extraordinary to know that I didn't click the camera? And then everyone in the crowd laughed. So this is just one of the few things that I wanted to share. We are eternally grateful. And if as I don't know, I'm unworthy. I'm really unworthy of being his disciple. And if ever I can ever repay Guru Maharaj in any way, if my life is even worth it, I'm just willing to even sacrifice my life for him. But of course, that is worthless. I mean, there are many. So I just want to know how in my heart that I am so grateful to Guru Maharaj, and he is so special to all of us. And Hare Krishna, and if I have said anything of that offended, it's offensive, please forgive me, because I'm so emotional. I just wanted to give this humble offering to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Grace Anand Sundari Mataji,
Thank
for the
you,
wonderful
Prabhu.
pastimes, for sharing wonderful pastimes. We are always inspired to hear pastimes from you. Thank you very much, Mataji. So next, we would like to call upon His Grace Shiva Chaitanya Prabhu to share some pastimes of Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swami Namane. Nama Shri Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayani Gauravata Damane Nagaramatharini. We have a wonderful Guru Maharaj, especially when before that I would like to thank Simeshwar and Maharapu for giving me opportunity doing as traveling secretary with Guru Maharaj. I traveled to Maharaj in 2004. So I remember how unqualified servant of Guru Maharaj, so much mistake I made. But still, yet Guru Maharaj show, we can see his qualities. Qualities so tolerant, so merciful. So all these, we can see how the pure devotees exhibit his qualities. So one, because Guru Maharaj those days, 2000, before his stroke, he was traveling intensively. He traveled any place without time zone. So I remember once I traveled from Dubai, from Middle East, went to Mumbai, and then from Mumbai to Hong Kong to Australia. Just took 1.5 days. So tiring. And yet Guru Maharaj is so strong and he travels. So once I experienced from when we took a flight from Dubai to Mumbai, I'm alone with Guru Maharaj. I was serving that time. So he, what happened? I was in diarrhea. I was sick, fever, diarrhea. Then, so I very for me like traveling also is so difficult. And then somehow or other I try to carry all this Guru Maharaj his stuff, luggage, and his handphone, his gadget, everything. So when I entered into the plane and in Mumbai, so suddenly like I have to go to toilet and and suddenly my handphone is Guru Maharaj handphone. I'm holding Guru Maharaj handphone. So Guru Maharaj, I lost Guru Maharaj handphone. It was missing, and then I was diarrhea, so much in anxiety. Then in that anxiety, I was telling Guru Maharaj, I don't know where I kept the handphone. So Guru Maharaj cool, not so, but then after some time, Guru Maharaj was in the business class, I was in the economy class, so I was behind. So Guru Maharaj see all my situation, then finally, suddenly Guru Maharaj came from the business class, they were sitting in the flight took off, and then Guru Maharaj brought some, I supposed to serve him, but yet because he see my condition is such, so he come and brought some salad, fruits, and some medicine for me. So I feel, oh my God, I supposed to serve you, Guru Maharaj, you are coming and giving me all this. So somewhere other, when flight took off landed in Hong Kong. So somewhere I found, luckily I found the phone given by the stewardess. So from there we went to from Hong Kong. We transit for a while, and then went to Australia, Melbourne. So I remember that time, Guru Maharaj was so tired, and then our luggage stuck in Hong Kong, and then Guru Maharaj is like, we don't have certain luggage we don't have. Then we have, but Guru Maharaj is still cool. Guru Maharaj, like, he's not being disturbed by all this. Somewhere or other he went to a temple, and then when it comes to the temple, that was a Boxing Day. That's actually a Boxing Day in Australia. They have a Snani Yatra festival. So when you see the devotees, so he's happy. Then the following day we got it, the luggage. Then Guru Maharaj, so he handled the situation very calm and very peaceful, and amazed to see him in any situations. So he's always tolerate. Tolerance is a tolerance personified. Even recently he came to Todu, Seberang Jaya, Penang, 2019. Yeah, last year you came. After his to resolve some issues here in Malaysia. So he was talking to the leaders, and after so long he was talking, and then their devotee are waiting to take darshan of him in the temple hall, there is already about 10:45. So you're supposed to cancel, I mean, because too late for Guru Maharaj. But Guru Maharaj still want to meet the devotees after the meeting. And then in that statement, Guru Maharaj gave a lecture. So that lecture actually is very is what Malaysia devotee, the disciple, he desire for what they should do. So listen to his instruction. Cooperate. He mentioned cooperate among all the devotees, God brothers, among the leaders. So should cooperate and bring his zone to the where before. Before means now those days is zone like flourishing. No. So Guru Maharaj emphasized all these issues will come, but we try to cooperate and try to work together. So this is the mission of Guru Maharaj, desire to see the disciple always cooperate and work together. So this is what Guru's desire is. So as a disciples, we should try to fulfill his desire. At least we can't do so much, but at least we just follow his instruction. That's good enough to please Krishna. Thank you very much giving this opportunity. So it's nice to have a sharing section like this, JSSS Kuala Lumpur. We may try to do one here in by the inspiration Shanti Rupa. So we're able to do this. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Holiness Guru Maharaj ki.
Yeah. Thank you very much, His Grace Shiva Chaitanya Prabhu, for sharing this nice pastimes that you had with Guru Maharaj. Okay. And next, we would like to call upon Nandini Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. First of all, I'm not qualified to speak about Guru Maharaj, but I would like to take this opportunity to share wonderful interactions with Guru Maharaj, which describe how glorious is our beloved Guru Maharaj. I seek all the blessings of senior devotees here. I first met Guru Maharaj in year 2015. I was then very new to Krishna consciousness and I had only heard about Guru Maharaj from my aunt. On Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja Day in year 2015, when I saw Guru Maharaj for the first time, tears rolled down my cheeks as I was thinking how much pain Guru Maharaj has to go through. Nevertheless, I was very happy that I could have Guru Maharaj's darshan for the first time ever in my life. Then, after the Vyasa Puja program, Guru Maharaj was about to take darshan of Srila Prabhupada, and to my surprise, Guru Maharaj stopped right in front of my humble self and asked how much I liked the song composed by Guru Maharaj himself for Srila Prabhupada, which is Senapati Bhakta. I was as I didn't expect Guru Maharaj should come and talk to this insignificant soul. My second interaction with Guru Maharaj was during the Hare Krishna convention in year 2017. It was indeed a very busy convention that was not really easy to meet or talk to Guru Maharaj. Luckily, great Mahavara Prabhu and I thought of passing Dakshina for Guru Maharaj. Unfortunately, I was having shortage of Lakshmi and I decided to give to Guru Maharaj a small Narsingadev picture which I bought for my sister. His great Mahavara Prabhu also very kindly accepted my offering and agreed to pass it to Srila Guru Maharaj. The next day was the last day of convention, and after taking Sankalpa in front of the Lordships, devotees were supposed to write their names on the Sankalpa form and put it inside the lucky draw box. There were a few sannyasis who were supposed to draw the names, and Guru Maharaj's turn came first. In my life, I've never gotten any lucky draws in any of the events, and I've never aspired to get one. Similarly, I was not anticipating to get my name drawn, but I was eagerly waiting to see whose name Guru Maharaj will draw. To my further astonishment, Guru Maharaj drew my name. My heart was beating really fast as I went and collected the gift from Guru Maharaj, as I didn't expect Guru Maharaj's reciprocative mercy in an unexpected way. After the Hare Krishna convention program, I bought jewelries for Shri Radha Krishna Kanaya and passed it to one of the pujaris at temple. And I was hoping,
can you put on the light in the front room, ma?
as I was hoping that the Lordship would accept my offering. After a few days, Guru Maharaj came in my dream. Guru Maharaj was walking in front of me and I was running behind Guru Maharaj, calling, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. I had ready to run to keep up to Guru Maharaj's walking pace. Then Guru Maharaj stopped, turned back and looked at me and asked what. I told Guru Maharaj that I bought jewelries for Shri Radha Krishna Kanaya and do you think they like it? Then Guru Maharaj said, why not? I woke up from my dream and got an answer for my question. Srila Guru Maharaj really imbibes the mood of Lord Chaitanya, whereby the Lord doesn't discriminate the recipients of His mercy. Likewise, I'm truly grateful towards Guru Maharaj for giving out His unlimited mercy to this unqualified soul. All glories to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you very much, Nandini Mataji, for this wonderful pastimes. Very nice. Call upon next His Grace Krishna Kadamrita Prabhu from Thodu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimadi Jayapataka Swami Nitinamini Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayani Gora Kata Damodaya Nagra Gramatharani Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvashesha Sunyavadi Paschya Daya Desatarani. Hare Krishna Prabhus, Hare Krishna Mataji, all God brothers, God sisters, please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. I'm getting emotional. I was not ready to say anything. I consider myself very fortunate by the blessings of my senior God brothers and God sisters, because every time Guru Maharaj comes to the north, somehow or other the mercy of taking care of Guru Maharaj comes to me and my wife. So we have been taking care of Guru Maharaj probably from 2008 and until the last round that Guru Maharaj came. We were the one who's taking care of all his requirements, his needs when he comes to the north. There's a lot of things that we can share about the pastimes of Guru Maharaj, but what that comes to my mind now is back in 2008, Guru Maharaj, I actually had the mercy of hosting Guru Maharaj in my house. So at that time, there was a Radha Yatra, Sungai Petani Radha Yatra, and then that night, Guru Maharaj came to take rest in our house. And what happened was Sungai Petani Radha Yatra somehow got delayed, and Guru Maharaj is like sugar, where all the ants, they gather around Guru Maharaj, and then and devotees started talking and talking and talking and talking, and then somehow until 12 o'clock, 12:30, Guru Maharaj was still in that Radha Yatra hall, and then somehow we managed to get Guru Maharaj and come back to the house, and there was another group of devotees waiting to see him there. And when I told Guru Maharaj, I think it's time to take rest. Tomorrow we can meet them. Guru Maharaj says, no. They are all waiting to see me. They all are waiting to talk to me. I must attend to them. So this is Guru Maharaj's mercy, even though he puts himself at the side, and he always takes care of us, his disciples, the devotees' requirements. And then he spoke to that Mataji. One Mataji was having some problems, and then he spoke to that Mataji. And Guru Maharaj is very, very professional when he was handling, even though he was dealing with his disciples, but he insisted that I should sit beside him. And then he spoke to the Mataji, and that was about until 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then Guru Maharaj went to take rest. And then Guru Maharaj woke up in the morning, and then we prepared for him some nice dosas. And then Guru Maharaj was having a special diet where he had to eat ragi stuffs. So we prepared for him a lot of ragi-based stuff like ragi noodles, ragi dosa. And but then his two servants, two white devotees. One is that Bhagat Amrita Prabhu from LA Temple. He was there with another disciples. So we made for them special stuffs like the normal dosas and other stuffs, So when we were making, when we made dosa for Guru Maharaj looked at the dosa. Guru Maharaj said, "Why are they eating normal dosa and why am I eating ragi dosa? So I want the normal dosa." So then we made the normal dosa for him. And then he opened up the normal dosa. Then he says, "Why is there no ghee?" Then I told Guru Maharaj, they are saying that, you are not supposed to take too much of ghee. So we didn't put much ghee. He says, no, I want with ghee. So then we went there. Then we put a little bit of ghee for Guru Maharaj. And then when we came back, and then Guru Maharaj looked at the dosa. He said, "You don't have ghee at home." So then he said, "Okay, Guru Maharaj." Then we went back again, and then we put in nice ghee for him. And then we gave Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj ate the dosa, and he says, "Thank you very much. I'm fully satisfied." So many things like this I can share about Guru Maharaj's personal dealings with devotees, Guru Maharaj's eating habits, and how Guru Maharaj dealt with many devotees. So I shall keep more pastimes for the next JSSS meetings. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for the wonderful pastimes. Would like to hear more from you next time in the future. Thank you, Prabhu. So next, we will call upon His Grace Padmanabha Prabhu, the main host for today's JSS program. So, Padmanabha Prabhu.
Thanks for Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance, dear devotees. So today, I'm just like to share the pastime that happened between me and His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj. So what happened was, back then, when I want to take initiation, in Malaysia, apparently it's like, everyone, about 80% of devotees are His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj disciple. And when I was looking for a guru, when I was like finding for the right guru, so many of my senior devotees have guided me, saying that you think through your heart and you see who is the right person that you can accept as a guru. So then I did hear many gurus lecture, and particularly on His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj. So I aspire then take shelter under His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj. 3 days before my initiation day, Guru Maharaj was here, and I'm being very frank, like in my heart, I was still finding whether I'm making the right decision or not. Am I taking the right step of taking His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj as my guru? Because this is actually a big step I'm taking in my spiritual path. So when I was thinking through that, I was in temple doing some service. Then Gokul Prabhu came to me. The thing is like going in my mind is like, am I doing the right thing? Am I taking His Holiness Jayaprakash Guru Maharaj full-heartedly? I would say. So then Gokul Prabhu came to me and then he said, "Prabhu, are you free today night? Because we are going to Guru Maharaj's house to do the seva." So I said, "Yeah, why not, Prabhu? I'm free." And that time I was bachelor, so I was not married, still university time, so I can go back so late. So I told, "Yeah, why not, Prabhu? I can come to Guru Maharaj's house later, and I can do some seva." So when we went there, Guru Maharaj was going to his bed, about to sleep. So then they asked me, "Prabhu, can you read this book?" I said, "Can." So then they asked me to read a story for Guru Maharaj, which is Srimati Radharani book, chapter 46 and 47. So it's quite a lengthy chapter. It's not so lengthy, it's like 2 chapters to read. So then I was standing on top of Guru Maharaj, behind Guru Maharaj's head. So I was standing behind, and I started to read. I started to hold the book and started reading the book. Then they switch off the light. When they switch off the light, and Gokul Prabhu holding a torch pen, and then pointing at my books. So reading. So when I'm reading, just imagine, when you're reading, you stand and reading. Unlikely, like to my daughter, I'm reading for her a bedtime story. I'll sometimes lie down with her, or I sit down in a chair and read for her. But this time around, it's like I'm standing and holding the book, and someone is just Google Pro pointing the torch, showing the light. So when I'm reading it, I feel quite uneasy, where my back all started to pain. I'm standing too long. So, it's just a normal human being, right? When you stand too long and the light is off. So, and then body started to, like having some difficulties, like, my back started pain and all that. So then along the line, what happened, I can hear Guru Maharaj snoring. Trust me, all of us know how snores sound, right? So I can hear Guru Maharaj snoring. And I, holding the book, with that kind of like difficulty, and I'm reading, and I can hear Guru Maharaj snoring. I thought to myself, Guru Maharaj already slept. While I'm reading, Guru Maharaj already slept. Why do I need to read some more? I should just close the book and end the session. But I can't say to anyone like that. So I continue reading. Reading. So it's like come towards the last page. I was like, wow, okay, come to the last page. So my tone or momentum of reading become more faster towards the end, because it's like going to finish. So the last line, the last stanza, it says that then both Jalita and Kutila said, yes, Nandamukhi, let your sister Vidyavali slip upstairs on the flower bed along with our Radha. So of course now I'm reading loud and clear, and also a normal momentum, but that time it's like I was reading quite difficult. Then once I finished this, Guru Maharaj sounded, huh? Then I was like, what happens? Holding the book, and like, what happened? Why Guru Maharaj sounded? So then they asked me to read again. So I read again. Then both Jalita and Kutila say, yes, Nandamukhi, let your sister Vidyavali sleep upstairs on the flower bed along with our Radha. So then Guru Maharaj, this time around, he raised his hand. Huh? He put a, huh? Then they asked me to read again. So this time, Gokulpu, who holding the torch, look what I'm reading. So then I read again. Then both Jalita and Kutila said, then Gokulpu said, oh, not Jalita, who is Jatila. I was like, oh, okay. Then I read again. Then both Jatila and Kutila said, yes, Nandamukhi, let your sister Vidyavali sleep upstairs on the floor bed along with our Radha. And so by the order of Jatila, Krishna slept with Sri Radhika on the flower bed. Then Guru Maharaj, he slept. So then I realized that, Guru Maharaj, I'm thinking that Guru Maharaj is sleeping, snoring and sleeping, but he still hear every single word that I was reading. Because when you start reading it very fast, like you might mistake, you might, miss 1-2 words in between. So, and that particular word that I missed one, just Jalita and Jatila, it's just one T is there missing. So Guru Maharaj noticed that, and he immediately asked me to read again and corrected me. And that time, I was so happy that I full-heartedly accept Guru Maharaj as my guru, and I took initiation. And today is the actual day of I took initiation, which is back then 10/10/2010. So 10 years back, I took the initiation, and today I'm sharing with all of you on this pastime on 10/10/2020. So 10 years back and now. So I request all the devotees to continue to bless me so that I can try to continuously do the seva to please Guru Maharaj and all of you. Hare Krishna.
So nice.
Hare Krishna, Mohanapalli Prabhu.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Oh, thank you very much, Padmanetra bro, for the wonderful pastime. It was very nice, and also 10 years ago, you took initiation.
Yes, bro.
So we'll get a feast soon for your 10th anniversary of initiation. Okay, we like to hear more pastimes like this, bro, in the future. Okay, so dear devotees, as all of you know that Guru Maharaj is giving class every day at night, and also that Guru Maharaj actually is asking all disciples that if all of us have actually downloaded this particular app, Jayapataka Swami app, which is available on Android as well as iOS. You will see on your screen. Okay, so it's available on App Store as well as Google Play. So and also we will launch the a poll so that we can so that you can actually click on whether you have downloaded this app. Okay, so we will now launch the poll. So all of you, please answer this question. It's a wonderful app where you have messages and you have teachings and you have all Guru Maharaj classes, lectures. So please download. It's a very wonderful app. It doesn't take much space as well.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So it has been said that all good things should come to an end, but our program is not coming to an end. We will continue next month. We would like to invite His Grace Sameshwar Prabhu to give a vote of thanks to the disciples of Srila Guru Maharaj for having joined this. I would especially like to mention His Grace Padmanetra Prabhu, who actually made this possible because of his tech support. And we also like to thank Mohana Murali Prabhu and Patita Pavan Prabhu. So three of them will be the torchbearers hereafter for this monthly program. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Sameshwar Prabhu around?
Yeah.
Hare
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. I'd like to thank the organizers of this JSSKL JSS Zoom session. I think, are we having it monthly? Did I hear monthly? That's very nice.
Yes.
Also, I saw there were 42 participants, now 40, but roughly around 40 to 42. So it'll be nice if we make some target and see in the next Zoom meetings we increase it, and we make attempts to somehow contact as many disciples to hear this wonderful realizations and experiences. It's so nice to hear the devotees speak. So, good remembrance and very apt, very nice to hear from these devotees. They're speaking so nicely. So it's we'll be missing a lot if we don't hear these pastimes. And so each one can tell another one and join in the next session and be prepared with your experiences. And it's wonderful. Thank you again to the organizers. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. And thank you very much, His Grace Shimesha Prabhu, for the closing speech. So we will have the next JSS gathering, which will be on the 14th of November, which will be on the second Saturday. Okay, so we will update you in JPS Media and as well as the other groups as well. So far, 68% of the participants here have downloaded the JPS app. So we hope that next time, in our next session, we will see 100%. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So now we are seeing.
The next, we are ending the program with a Guru Puja.
Yeah.
Now His Grace Satyavrata Prabhu is just starting the Guru Puja, and His Grace Siva Chaitanya Prabhu will be leading the Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Satma Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Satma Andamaye Savadhana Mate Bandamaye Savadhana Mate Para Prasade Vai Eva Toriya Jaha Sade Vai Eva Toriya Jaha Krishna Pratiya Jaha Oite Krishna Pratiya Jaha Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chikete Koriya Akya Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Arana Koriya Asha Arana Koriya Asha Arana Koriya Asha Arana Koriya Mone Asha Guru Charane Rate Se Ugamagati Sri Guru Charane Rati Ugamagati Prasadi Pure Asha Jai Prasad Pure Asha Jai Prasad Pure Asha Jai Prasad Pure Asha Jani Jani Prabhu Se Sakudana Janme Janme Prabhu Se Vijani Da Prakasita Vijani Da Prakasita Vijani Da Prakasita Janaride Prakashita Amina Sajate Bhakti Jayate Abhita Bina Sajate Jai Jahara Charita Jai Jahara Charita Guru Karuna Sindhu Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Yadama Janara Bandhu Enaro Kera Gurana Parakanal Kera Jivana Aha Prabhu Karadaya Dehamara Aha Prabhu Karadaya Dehamari Padachaya Reja Chagu Sute Bhavana Reja Sute Bhavana Gurudeva Patita Pavana Gurudeva Patita Pavana Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva
Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
Ama Om Vishwaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Imati Jaya Pata
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swami Nitinamine
Avachaya Padaya Dai Kripa Pradayine Gorakata Ramadaya Nagaragamatari
Namoya Charya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayane Gurakota Damodaya Nagaragamatari
Rama Om Vishnu Krishna Prasthaya Bhakti Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Namaste Pracharine Nirvisheshasanyavad Ashadati Shadati
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Prashato Deshadadine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Krishna Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva
Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva
Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jai
Jaya
Jai
Jaya
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada
Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we would like to thank everyone for attending our JSS Sanga today. So we will keep you posted for the next JSS session.
Yes, bro. You can speak now, bro. Yeah, morning, everyone.
So we will keep you posted for the next JSS session. And please do not forget that Padmanetra Prabhu has actually shared the Facebook for JSSKL. So please do click like as well as follow. So we would like more devotees to share this particular Facebook page. And we will also post the latest updates in our Facebook as well. So we like to thank all devotees once again. And once a kalpa trubhyascha kripa sandubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. Srila Guru Maharaj ki